Good evening. I'm Steve Coco with St. George News at 8. 5 days after 16-year-old Brianna Bernal was reported missing and being a potential runaway, police learned Sunday that she returned home. Laverican Police Sergeant Amber Kraus confirmed Wednesday that the teen is back home with her family. Bernal's mother reportedly told a Washington County Sheriff's deputy Sunday afternoon that her daughter was home. No other information on the teen's whereabouts since she was reported missing or details surrounding her return were released. Bernal was originally reported to be missing Wednesday, February 22nd. Washington County Sheriff's deputies identified and apprehended an alleged aggravated robbery suspect Wednesday. The suspect reportedly posted a video about the altercation on social media, which led to his arrest. Deputies were dispatched to a report of a robbery at a cabin in New Harmony where a party was being held February 24th. 2 days later, while authorities were working to identify and track down the alleged suspects, the man located a video posted on social media by one of the suspects, who was subsequently identified as 22-year-old Chibuki Cletus Amati of St. George. The video reportedly showed Amati talking about the incident at the party, and he was arrested yesterday. Temporary climbing route closures began Wednesday at Zion National Park in preparation for the arrival of the peregrine falcons that begin nesting on the cliffs surrounding the park. The length of the closures will depend on where the birds ultimately nest. The following climbing routes were temporarily closed Wednesday: trails leading to Angel's Landing, Cable Mountain, the Great White Throne, Isaac within the Court of the Patriarchs, the Sentinel, Mountain of the Sun, North Twin Brother, Tunnel Wall, the East Temple, Mount Spry, the Streaked Wall, Mount Kennesawa, and the Middle Fork of Taylor Creek. The closure dates are based on the analysis of data collected over the past 15 years, showing when the peregrine falcons typically arrive in the park to begin nesting on the cliffs. Congressional Democrats are asking for a criminal investigation to be opened into the statements made by Attorney General Jeff Sessions following new revelations that Sessions met twice with the Russian ambassador during the 2016 campaign. Lana Zach is in Washington with the latest.
Gave false testimony.
Democratic lawmakers gathered outside the Department of Justice demanding Attorney General Jeff Sessions resign following revelations that he met twice with the Russian ambassador during the 2016 campaign. But the president is standing by him.
Mr. President, do you still have confidence in the Attorney General? Total.
But other Republicans expressed more doubt.
It would be best if he simply recused himself from this investigation.
Sessions says his meetings were not as a Trump campaign official and were appropriate as a senator.
It's really common for members of Congress to meet with ambassadors.
But Democrats say that's not the issue.
There's nothing inappropriate with a senator meeting with the Russian ambassador. There is something very inappropriate to dramatically mislead Congress.
Judge for yourself. Here is Sessions under oath in his own words.
I have been called a surrogate at a time or two in that campaign, and I not have communications with the Russians, and I'm unable to comment on it.
And in a questionnaire, he was asked, several of the president-elect's nominees or senior advisors have Russian ties. Have you been in contact with anyone connected to any part of the Russian government about the 2016 election, either before or after Election Day? He responded, no.
Crews are cleaning up across the southeast after fierce storms yesterday knocked down trees, took out power lines, and tore apart homes in their path. Farther north, parts of Ohio remain under a flood warning after surging waters shut down roads, making travel treacherous. The storms are moving east from the Midwest, where a string of tornadoes damaged homes and businesses and killed at least 3 people. In Ottawa, Illinois, David Johnson says this massive tree slammed into the ground and trapped his son, DJ, underneath, just as he pushed his husband, Toby, to safety. DJ and his father-in-law were killed.
Stepped in, harm's way to pull his partner away so he would not get hurt, sacrificed his own life to save someone else's life.
That same system is now impacting the Northeast. The accountants responsible for the Best Picture fiasco at last Sunday's Oscars are being held to account. The Academy has told Price Waterhouse Coopers that Brian Cullinan and Martha Ruiz will not be invited back for next year's ceremony. The accounting firm has apologized for handing out the wrong envelope for Best Picture. A YMCA in Pennsylvania will no longer broadcast 24-hour news networks in their gym after heated political talks led to near fights. The Greater Scranton YMCA sent out a letter to members announcing the decision. The CEO says there have been several recent incidents in the gym where political discussions have heated up and almost ended in a locker room brawl fight situation. They say turning off the networks won't stop political discussions, but turning off the news could help lower stress levels, although the ban itself is now a source of debate. And just like the political climate, there is mixed reaction.
There was one that was broken up by another member that was just about ready to go physical. So, and we've had members step forward saying that they felt a little uncomfortable about the arguments that were going on over the politics.
I think it's probably an overreaction. There was a whole lot of arguing going on during the election type thing, protesting and everything else. I think it's all gone now.
As of right now, the ban is permanent, but if things calm down, directors say they could possibly reconsider it. Chief Meteorologist Chris Summers has your Southern Utah weather forecast coming up next.
And welcome back, everyone. A good Thursday evening to you. Another beautiful day across parts of southern Utah here late this afternoon. Our high temperatures into the mid-60s to low 60s here from St. George at 62, over to Mesquite at 65 here late this afternoon. It's 52 degrees, the high temperature in Cedar City, and 66 the high down in Las Vegas. As we head into our Friday, really more of the same. We'll start on the cooler side, though, back in the 30s as you wake up around Friday morning with some clear skies, 38 degrees. Around the St. George region. As we get to the noon hour, then up to 52, and then warm right back up into the upper 60s by 6 o'clock in the evening. We'll see those temperatures once again well above where they should be for this time of year. Lots of dry weather and sunny weather in our forecast here the next several days. So we'll see plenty of sunshine for our Friday. Again, temperatures just a little bit warmer, at least getting back into the mid to upper 60s in most areas. As we head into the weekend, then staying dry, staying warm, with lots of sunshine expected once again. We'll keep temperatures above average even as we head into the weekend, and even early next week. Then we may see some clouds increase a little bit, but our temperatures are going to stay pretty pleasant as we get to early next week. May dip back into the 50s on Monday, but then right back into the upper 60s to mid 60s for the middle part of next week. And here's your service map as we head into our Friday. Really not much going on around our area. High pressure is controlling our weather up in parts of southeastern Utah, and as that brings in that dry weather, but also very warm weather here. We're enjoying that dry weather and sunshine here in the forecast for the next several days. It looks like temperatures are going to be cool overnight as we get back into the 30s, but then warm right back into the 60s by the time we get to the afternoon hours, and don't see really a lot of precipitation chances for about the next 7 to 10 days. Taking a look at our forecast for tonight, though, again, a little cool start as we wake up early tomorrow morning. We'll see temperatures in the low to mid 30s from St. George to Mesquite, but over in Cedar City, could see temperatures drop back to low 20s with mainly clear skies, winds out of the east at about 5 to 10 miles per hour. Our Friday forecast looks beautiful across our area. Again, once again, seeing those temperatures in the mid to upper 60s at Hurricane at 66 degrees, 67 Mesquite and St. George, 57 the high. Even in Cedar City, enjoying some temperatures well above where they should be this time of year. That 7-day forecast shows temperatures close to 70 for your Saturday, and then mid 60s or so for Sunday, but again, drop back into the upper 50s by Monday of next week, but still seeing lots of sunshine. May see a little rain chance come in overnight Sunday into early Monday. Otherwise, dry weather will continue as we get to the middle part of next week. We warm right back up into the mid to upper 60s by the time we get to Wednesday and Thursday of next week. So some nice weather here over the next 7 days. Dry weather, sunshine. Looks like some great weather here in southern Utah.
Man, that's fantastic.
Yeah, it is fantastic, especially for March. We're enjoying temperatures above average. That's always a good thing in March. You know, winter's still here, but we're not really dealing with too much winter, which is good for us.
The calendar says it still
It
is.
sure does.
The reality is
That's
different.
right.
All right, we'll be right back.
And a last look at our 7-day forecast shows dry weather, sunshine in the forecast as we head into the weekend. Temperatures very warm in the upper 60s here in St. George.
Thanks for watching.
All right, now over to Holly and Sheldon with this week's Adventure Guide.